So obviously everybody's heard the rhetoric about the coming bloodbath in real estate prices expected in Sydney. Whilst obviously over the last 12-18 months we have seen a correction, I don't see any evidence of a bloodbath to come. I don't see any distressed selling, although I'm sure some people are under pressure due to interest rate rises. But we're not seeing any distressed selling. In fact, we're seeing a huge shortage of stock at the moment in the marketplace. We are seeing an influx of new buyers coming to the marketplace. Now, some of those buyers are reluctant to pull the trigger because they are listening to the rhetoric and expecting that market prices will keep falling. But the signs and the evidence suggests that, look, if we're not at the bottom of the market yet, we're so close that it really doesn't matter. Here's what auctioneer extraordinaire Tom Panos had to say in his market wrap this weekend.
6 out of 8, a great market, great prices, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, a couple of properties, 100 grand over reserve. Good result in Petersham. You can watch online. There's no question about it. We have reached more than the bottom. Property prices are going up. Stock is limited at the moment. That's helping. And I'm very curious to see what the rest of the market is like. There's no question about it. All eyes are on the Reserve Bank this week. What are they going to do with rate rises? Already factored in that there is going to be a rate rise. But I'm more interested in not the rate rise, but the commentary. That's what I'm interested this time. Will they comment and say we're going to press the pause button after this rate rise? I'm interested in the commentary. Anyway, team, 6 out of 8 last week, this week, 7 out of 7 last week. Overall, there's no question about it. We're going through a period where the market is starting to show strong signs of recovery. Guys and girls, signing off.
So if Tom is right or wrong, only time will tell. I suspect that he's right. Can't talk for the whole of the Sydney market, but certainly in the areas that I cover, I'm seeing a large increase in buyer activity. So buyer inquiry, buyer inspections have increased by about 50%. As I mentioned earlier, there's a shortage of stock. And obviously, we've got to factor in supply and demand. You know, with 650,000 new immigrants predicted to come into the country over the next 12 months, I just don't see that prices are going to fall much further, if at all. In fact, at my auction on Saturday in 12 Parsons Place, we had 8 people registered, and that would have sold 9 months ago, 6 months ago for about 1.1, 1.15. Sold well over expectations at 1.295 on Saturday. Excellent auction, excellent result for the owners, and with the benefit of hindsight, will probably look like good buying for the buyers in 12 months' time, is my prediction. So what does it mean if you're a buyer? So for the buyers out there, if you're sitting on your hands waiting for the market to fall any further, I think you're taking a risk that you might miss the boat. And what does it mean for prospective vendors? Well, if you've been sitting on your hands a little bit frightened of entering the market, I don't think you should be. At the moment, all agents are crying out for stock. And I think as long as you're buying and selling in the same market, it's all relative. And I don't see any reason to fear it. I mean, as I said before, I'm not seeing any distressed selling. The people that are selling at the moment are people who are upsizing, downsizing, moving locations. You know, they're not selling because they can't pay the mortgage. As a result, we've just, we're not getting enough properties on the market to handle the demand, and that's keeping prices nice and stable. And I dare say we will see some increases. I'm not thinking dramatic increases at all. I'm not suggesting for a minute that we're going to see another boom or that prices are going to increase 10 or 20%. But certainly I think, as I said, if we're not at the bottom, we're so damn close it doesn't matter.